up, guys? Open discussion back again. Today we're going to talk about fantasy football, some NFL news, and some MLB news.
Just going to, I guess, talk some big news.
Yeah, go through the injury reports, talk about some fantasy stuff.
I guess we could talk about how the injuries impact the fantasy teams and players that you might have.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you want to get started with the NFL first?
Well, last night was Ravens and Bengals, right?
Yeah.
The Bengals won.
Yeah, it was a 34-23.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was 11 points. They were up by 8, and then the field goal by whatever that kicker's name is.
Randy Bullock.
It's Bullock?
Yeah.
The Texan?
Yeah.
What do you think about the game, first of all? Do you buy the Bengals being good this year?
No, never buy the Bengals being good. Because whenever you think of the Bengals being good, I always think of the year they started like 6-0 or something.
And they went 12-4.
Yeah.
And then
it was in 2015.
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost to the Texans on Monday night, and the Texans were bad, and then they just went downhill.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I liked how they played that game. I think they played really well on both ends. Obviously, I think Flacco had a great throw in the second half to John Brown in the end zone.
Yeah.
I think that was a great throw.
Nice throw.
He made mistakes. The Ravens do have pretty young. They have 2 rookie tight ends, I believe.
Yeah.
New players, new offense. John Brown, Willie Snead. I mean, I didn't expect too much from them. They blew out the Bills, but that's the Bills.
Yeah, the defense played really well too.
They did, and then I think the Bengals scored 28 in the first half yesterday.
Yeah, they did. Andy Dalton threw 4 first half touchdowns.
I think he had he had 4 touchdowns, like, and at that point he only had like 8 completions.
I don't know. It was something stupid. I know his first 2 passes were touchdowns.
Yeah, the first one AJ Green,
and the second one
AJ Green. The second one when he caught it in traffic and then broke free and ran for a 20-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
Wow.
And in addition to AJ Green's big night, Joe Mixon.
He's hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has to get his knee scoped. It's nothing big. Apparently, it's only 2 weeks he's going to be out.
I would say 2 to 3. They might manage him depending, I guess, on how the team does.
Yeah. I don't know what week their bye is. If they have an early bye, it might work out in their favor.
It's very true.
But
I liked what I saw from him. I think he had 21 rushes, which is a lot.
Yeah, he had a lot of carries last night.
21 rushes for...
He had like 70-something yards.
I think he had 84.
Yeah, he had 21 carries, 84 yards.
Yeah. I think he only had only 1 catch.
He only had 1 catch,
which surprised me.
But week 1 he had 5.
Yeah, I don't think he got too many targets last night.
No, he didn't.
In the passing game,
he was on and off the field.
He was, and I think that if he was on more, he would have got more targets. And touches. But
their bye's week 9.
I guess we could talk about like bring fantasy into this. Obviously, AJ Green went off.
Yeah.
Andy Dalton, I guess, went off.
Yeah.
Taj Boyd.
Tyler Boyd.
Who's Taj Boyd?
He was the QB for Clemson. Yeah.
Clemson. Okay.
Yeah. With Sammy Watkins.
That was Boyd went off. Wasn't Hopkins on that team too? Didn't Hopkins and Watkins played on at the same time for 1 year?
I think Hopkins came out the year before Watkins.
But Green went off. Mixon, I think, had a great game. If he stays healthy, I think he could have a great season.
Yeah, but I mean,
if he's getting 25 touches a game, he's going to be pretty stellar. So.
Yeah. But besides that, I mean, I don't think anything else really big to talk about between those two teams.
Both defenses I mean, the Bengals in the first half didn't surprise me because they were playing ahead. Mm-hmm. And then they did a pretty good job in the first half. In the second half, they kind of loosened up, and Flacco and the Ravens kind of opened up the defense, and they scored whatever they scored. What was it, like 16 points in the second half, which isn't crazy, but
they played a lot better.
Yeah.
Jalen Ramsey, he's been off the rails.
He's calling everyone shit.
He's calling everyone out, and then you see what he said the other day about how if his grandma was out there.
No, what are you saying?
I don't know. He was saying how if his grandma was even out there, he wouldn't care. He's a competitor, stuff like that.
I don't buy it.
I mean, I just think he's a
Odell had 11 catches for 100 and yards last week?
Yeah, Odell had a really nice game.
I'm not saying that Ramsey's not good.
I mean, he's very good.
He's very good. He's one of the top corners in the league. He's very good. I don't like that he talks so much.
I don't know. I kind of like it.
I don't like it.
I like it a lot.
I think these young teams talk too much, And then, like, Odell got 11 catches. Like, obviously, I don't know if all of them were against him.
I don't think they were. Cause
I
know the Jags run a lot of zone plays.
Yeah.
And Odell runs a lot of cross routes, so it's not all of them were his fault. But I like him doing this a lot because it shows he's confident. And it shows that he doesn't care. He'll go up against anyone. And I love that. Like, the year the Panthers went to the Super Bowl, that year Norman just called out everyone, and he just continuously backed it up except against Odell.
Yeah, I mean...
I think Odell could get the best of any corner.
I mean, it's Odell Beckham.
I wouldn't say he's the best receiver in the NFL.
No, I think it's still Antonio Brown.
I'd say it's AB. You know who I would throw into the conversation?
Hopkins.
Michael Thomas.
16 catches, right?
180 yards. 180 yards. The Saints' offense is very young and very good.
Yeah.
Him and Kamara are going to be lethal in the future.
They don't need Ingram.
They
just don't need Ingram. And that's, like, he would start on basically any other team.
Yeah, no, he would start on any team.
Except for teams that have, like, Zeke, DJ, and Bell.
I mean, but they don't even need Bell.
No, they don't.
Connor just ran the ball down. Who'd they play? The Browns. He ran the ball down the Browns.
I think he had like 26 carries for like 120 yards.
31 carries. But hey, he had over 130 yards. So doesn't matter how you're doing it, you're still doing it.
Le'Veon's a system player.
I don't think so.
I think he's a system guy.
But
if you give him touches, he's bound to get scrimmage yards, and you gave touches to James Conner, and he got a bunch of scrimmage yards as well. D'Angelo Williams, when he came in last couple of years.
I don't know. Yeah, that is a good point.
He was top 5 in fantasy in like both weeks. I mean,
D'Angelo Williams, so salty still that the Panthers got him. Anytime he can throw a jab at the Panthers, he does.
I don't blame him.
But, what else? The Khalil Mack trade happened since our last podcast.
Yeah, what do you think of it?
I don't hate either side.
I don't either.
Well, because the Raiders are a giant mess.
I think I heard that the Raiders could have signed him.
Well, Gruden
for a similar contract.
Gruden said that. Did you see the interview with Gruden? Gruden never met him.
Interesting.
And he said that they offered him a contract. He just didn't want to play there.
I mean,
I kind of think it might go
we know that
towards
he expressed
the Kawhi.
his feelings.
Yeah, I think
that he didn't want to be there.
I think it's kind of how Kawhi was. Yeah, I just think he didn't want to be in Oakland anymore. I just think he didn't like the city. He didn't like the team, and he was done.
It's just time to move on.
And he wanted that.
If you're Gruden, I think you got a pretty good deal.
Well, Gruden wasn't even involved in the trade. It was all front office.
Well, then I think they did a pretty good job.
I mean, they got 2 first-round picks.
Yeah.
And you can't complain for getting 2 first-round picks.
The potential of 2 first-round picks.
So you could have 2 top 10 picks. I mean, who knows how the Bears are going to be? You know?
It might be decent as in like.
But at the same time, the Bears also did get a second, so that's good.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, he is very good.
I'm happy he's out of the AFC West because I'm a Bronco fan.
He did really well in his debut for Chicago.
I mean, yeah, he was pretty spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, did you see Rodgers?
He dominated for majority of the game.
Yeah, and then, I mean, Rodgers.
He kind of disappeared late in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously he takes just one big play on the defensive side.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't know.
The Bears, like, right when Rodgers came back from the, what do you even call it, like the locker room in the second half, I knew it was over.
I mean, Rodgers was hyped up on painkillers.
Did you see that video?
Yeah, and then he said he didn't have any.
No, they gave him something. He
was
loopy.
On.
He was out of his mind.
Come on, bro. You were gone. You were so gone.
So Aaron Rodgers had an interview with a female reporter for
right
ESPN.
After the game.
Yeah, right after the game, and he was out of his mind. He was just going like this, and he was like, "Yeah," and
his eyes were just wide open.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
It was funny.
I don't know. He was on the injury report.
Yeah, Rodgers.
He's questionable.
He'll play.
I don't know.
They're playing the Vikings. I think either way, Vikings are gonna win.
I have the Vikings D, and I don't know if I want to start him or not.
I mean, the thing is, the Packers could drop like 28 points, but the thing is, I wouldn't be so like the Vikings.
I don't know.
Vikings are really good at scoring. They're really good at turning the ball over.
Yeah, they are.
When they do turn the ball over, they score touchdowns on the defensive side.
Whose defense is better, them or the Jags?
Vikings.
You think?
I think they're better. Like, they have more. I think they're more solid overall. Mm-hmm. They probably have one of the best safeties in the game. Mm-hmm. I think they're better overall.
I mean, they're all around. They have a lot of talent. Their defensive line is crazy. If you look at it, Everson Griffin, Danielle Hunter, Sharif Floyd, Sheldon Richardson.
They're DBs overall.
Their DBs are crazy.
I think they're more solid.
Their linebackers are crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might have to say Minnesota might be better, but
I think Minnesota wins, no matter if Rodgers plays or not.
Yeah, you do. I think
it might be low, not high scoring, but like
they might.
31-27.
There's a lot of good games this week. If you got to look.
Yeah, honestly, the Ravens and Cincinnati. I thought that was a good game.
That was a good Thursday night game. I hate seeing the Ravens play in prime time.
They're not one of those teams.
They never play good in prime time. Ravens Bengals is always a Thursday night game. Giants Cowboys is always a Sunday night game, and then there's always a mediocre Monday night game every year.
Next week it's Jets Browns Thursday night.
Oh,
I'm excited for that.
Fantastic.
See, that's actually an exciting game to watch now.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
It is. So, you want to go through some picks for the week?
Yeah, you want to just name the matchup and we'll just pick which team we think?
So, Panthers-Falcons.
Who's home?
The Falcons.
Devontae Freeman's not playing. Tevin Coleman, but I think he's just as good.
I think he's better than Freeman.
That's fair to say. I'm
going to go Panthers. I'm taking the Panthers. I think we're better because Deion Jones and Keanu Neal aren't playing.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan sucks.
He does suck. He's just terrible.
And the Hurricanes, there's no way they're losing this game.
Yeah.
There's no way they're losing this game.
Not to be rude, I guess, but it's for Carolina.
Yeah. Hashtag Carolina pride.
Yeah.
Keep pounding. No. Chargers-Bills. Chargers.
Josh Allen's making his first start. Even if he goes for 3 touchdowns, I think Rivers is going to throw for 4.
Yeah. So. The Bills' defense is kind of okay, but their offense
I don't think their defense is terrible. I think they're just going to struggle offensively. Yeah. If they put up, I think they're going to score 10 points. Josh Allen might have a touchdown. Or LaShawn McCoy 22 yards last week.
Oh, he's terrible.
The Bills just suck. Nathan Peterman should not be on an NFL roster.
He shouldn't. Vikings-Packers we talked about.
Vikings, yep.
Browns-Saints.
Saints.
Dude, I don't know. The Saints looked bad last week.
They look bad.
I say they look bad. I say they look bad, but they still put up 40 points.
Drew Brees is a madman. He doesn't age.
Kamara had 3 touchdowns.
Almost single-handedly made me lose my fantasy week.
He had 8 carries, and 2 of them were touchdowns. And then
and he had
11 catches. It was something silly. They
don't run the ball.
He's just a machine.
Drew Brees passes the ball 52 times a game.
Yeah.
I think Saints.
Dolphins, Jets. I'm taking the Jets.
Yeah, I agree.
They looked good on Monday.
They destroyed the Lions.
They looked good.
Destroyed the Lions. I think Darnold looked good.
Darnold did not look bad. He did not look bad.
I think everybody just looked good. Darren Lee had a game.
I know.
Jamal Adams had a game.
He had his first career pick. Darnold.
Robbie Anderson caught 1 pass for a touchdown.
The thing about Darnold was his first throw.
Pick six. And
then he goes out, throws 200 yards.
And 2 touchdowns.
Has 8 incompletions and 2 touchdowns. That's nice. That's what you want from a franchise guy. It's a good first game. A lot of speculation I've been seeing.
You think he's the savior?
I don't know. I'm not going to say that yet, but there's been a lot of talk. Should the Giants have taken Barkley instead?
You mean the Jets? What are you talking about? Giants?
Yeah.
Giants have taken Barkley? They took Barkley.
Should the Giants have taken Darnold? Yeah.
No. I don't have a problem with them taking Barkley there.
You don't?
No, because the thing is, how can you know? You don't know.
Yeah, obviously.
You just don't know. You go off what your scouts give you.
Yeah. I'm not going to say it was the worst move. I don't think either. They
lacked an offensive weapon, and I think they got it.
Yeah, I don't think either was a bad pick.
Yeah.
If Darnold turns out to be what a lot of people think he could be,
the new man in New York, or New Jersey, then Sorry, Giants. It's such a Giants move though.
I know.
Just drafting like a good player, but he's just not the better player out of the two.
Yeah.
All right.
Chiefs, Steelers. I'm
gonna go Steelers.
I'm gonna go Chiefs. Mahomes looked good.
He looked really good.
Wait, who they play the Chargers? He looked good.
Yeah.
He looked really good.
I mean, the thing is, he looked good, but at the same time, he has so many weapons. He literally just throws these like little. It's either a slant or it's like a wide receiver screen.
Or just a heave.
Yeah, he just
launches
the
the ball. He can throw the ball far.
He just dumps it to one of his players, and last week it was Tyreek Hill. He dropped about 50 fantasy points.
Yeah.
He also had a punt, or was it kick return or punt? It was punt return.
Yeah, it was
touchdown.
First touch of the season for.
He's such a weapon to have.
I know. I took Baldwin over him. What a mistake.
I mean, so did I. Don't remind me.
Yeah.
But I think Steelers might win. I think Big Ben's questionable, but I think he's gonna throw and play. He had an elbow injury, but I don't think it's too bad. I think the Steelers. I think it's gonna be low scoring. It's gonna be lower scoring than we think. I think it might be like 21, like 17.
Yeah.
And Steelers are home, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Eagles, Bucks. Eagles.
I don't know what
I don't
to
know.
think about the Bucks because Fitzpatrick had a game. Is he gonna do it again?
I
don't think so.
Yeah, no,
but
I
who
don't
knows
think
with
so.
this guy?
I mean, the Eagles did not look good.
They didn't look good, but they still won.
I know.
So that pisses me off.
I mean, Ajayi had a good game. It pisses me off because Ajayi last year has 1 touchdown.
And he has 2.
And he had 2 in the first game.
Did you have him last year?
Yeah. I took him over Gurley.
See, Ajayi's a player in fantasy who I stay clear from. Because I don't
From
know.
now on, I'm never drafting him again.
Because I don't know what he's.
They should just cut him. Just make it Corey Clement's backfield. It's his backfield.
Well, he's gonna get touches again because Darren Sproles is actually out tomorrow.
Really?
Sunday, not tomorrow. Sunday, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but Eagles Bucks. I'm gonna say Eagles.
I'm gonna say
Foles
Eagles
had a bad
as well.
game. I think he bounces back, has a better game, but who knows? Fitzpatrick's made of gold. So.
Texans. Watson looked bad.
He looked really bad.
He looked really bad. Did DeAndre score?
No, Bruce Ellington did.
I don't know. Both teams looked bad. I think Corey Davis could have a really good year, though.
I think he had a good first game. Titans' offense just sucked. Bro, I'm not sure if Mariota's going to play on Sunday. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Who's his backup? Does it matter?
Matt Castle, is he still there? Blaine Gabbert.
I didn't want to say Gabbert because I think that sounded stupid, but is it Gabbert?
Mm-hmm.
God damn. I think Texans.
I'm going to say the Texans.
I don't like that. I think Titans are overrated. But Delaney Walker's out. You guys are fucked.
They keep making these moves and signing free agents, and the free agents
Derrick
there.
Henry looked like shit.
Oh, he did not look bad. I expected Henry to eat all the carries. I expected Deion Lewis to maybe have 4 carries and like 6 catches, and Deion Lewis out-touched him by 9.
Yeah.
9 carries.
I don't know. It's just not looking up for Derrick Henry. I think the main guy in the backfield, like don't get me wrong, he's gonna get goal line touches.
Yeah.
We all know that, and like first and second down touches. But I think Deion Lewis is the back to know in the Tennessee backfield.
Really?
Yeah. I think he's gonna out-touch him by a lot this year.
Wow. Colts, Redskins.
Redskins.
The Colts aren't good.
No, I mean Andrew looks back, but
he didn't look bad. He didn't look terrible.
He didn't look too good though.
Yeah.
He had a lot of yards because he threw a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like Derek Ebron. I don't know Jack Doyle. I'm not even sure if he showed up. Like he might have just stayed home.
I don't know. I'd take the Redskins. The Redskins didn't look terrible.
Alex Smith, I think, is pretty underrated.
You know what shocked me? Jordan Reed wasn't on the injury report this week.
First time in 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he'll probably tear his ACL this week. So.
Battle of the highly paid young running backs between the Rams and the Cardinals.
This isn't hard. It's going to be Rams by a lot.
It's going to be the Rams. The Cardinals suck. They're really bad.
Okay. I own David Johnson in fantasy, and even if I didn't, watching the Cardinals play just pissed me off.
Yeah.
I couldn't sit there and watch them and be like, wow, like this is like going to be even a decent offense.
I think
they just didn't use him. Bradford sucks. Put in Rosen at this point.
Yeah, you can't play Bradford. But I think McVay is either the best head coach in the NFL or one of the top ones.
What he's done is incredible.
But in the first half, Gurley had 3 carries.
Yeah.
Excuse me? Why? Why? He should. He finished with 20 carries.
How much did they win by last game?
They ended up winning by like 20, right? It was slow.
Close. It was close
it
for
was
a
slow.
while. And then I went to bed. And
Yeah,
then, like,
it was slow in the
they beat
first
the Raiders
half,
by like
and
20,
then
and I was like, what the?
yeah, it was slow in the first half. I went
The
to
Raiders
sleep,
looked really good in the first quarter.
and then they just fell apart.
I went to bed thinking, wow, like this could be anybody's game.
I know.
Then I woke up and they were won by 25.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, I still think Gurley's either the best running back or one of the best running backs in the
Easily,
NFL.
yeah.
He's incredible.
He's awesome.
Speaking of the Raiders, I mean, Raiders-Broncos, I'm taking the Broncos.
Without bias, I'm taking the Broncos. I
Yeah.
think there's a better team. They're playing in Denver, Mile High.
I mean, the Raiders.
I saw this actually online. The Broncos are always 3-0. And it's because we're always
so true.
We go 2-0
so true.
every single season because our 2 first games are always home.
Yeah.
And teams just can't take the altitude.
Yeah.
And
You're always gonna have at least 6 wins. How many wins did you have last year? 6? You picked 5.
5.
Yeah, you had
We went
5.
5-11.
Did you win the first 3 games?
I think we went 2-0 or 3-0. Because when we play in Denver, we're used to the altitude and we've practiced there. But teams just can't handle it. Like everyone's winded, and then Von Miller has like 3 sacks a game, and then he dies off like in the middle of the season. So we're gonna
unless
win.
it's the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Scumbag.
Ha ha ha.
I hate him from that. It's
Yeah,
kind of
we also got,
ironic
like,
how
dead
we
by the
never
Seahawks.
let that get in between our friendship.
I mean,
If that was with anyone else, I probably wouldn't talk to them. But
the thing is, it's sports. You can't help it.
you thought we had that Super Bowl.
I thought you had it. I also
I
thought
thought-
you guys got some unfair calls. Like when Kotri dropped that pass.
He so caught it. You know he caught it.
I thought he caught it.
He caught it. He took 2
I'm not
steps.
gonna lie to you. I
He
thought
took
he
2
caught it.
steps. His arm was under the ball, and they said if they call
I
that
like the call,
if they
but-
call that a catch, we win the Super Bowl.
You never know. I'm not even gonna say that's not true because we just don't know.
All right, we have a lot to talk about. In
But
this game.
Lions 49ers. Were you gonna say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot we have to talk about. The Lions suck. Stafford's the most overrated quarterback of all time. I don't care what anyone says. He sucks. He's terrible. He is atrocious. I don't care what anyone says. Yeah, he has a lot of yards. He throws the ball 65 times a game. He's only been good because A, he had Calvin. B, he's always had receivers. After Calvin left, Golden Tate, Marvin Jones. They just keep giving him targets.
Kenny Galladay is a wide receiver to watch as well.
He is. They
He
keep
had 12
giving him
targets last game.
targets. He hasn't had a running game. Okay. But he's consistently had good weapons. And one of the greatest receivers of all time in Calvin Johnson, and he still
They
sucks.
never won a playoff
I
game,
don't
right?
care what anyone says. So what, he can come from behind in the regular season. I don't care. He can't do anything in the playoffs. He is atrocious. I don't care. He will never be good to me. He's bad. That's it.
Wow.
I hate Matt Stafford.
I don't think he's terrible.
I don't like Matt Stafford.
I don't think if you have him as
I just hate him because I got in an argument with Lions fans.
oh,
they
okay.
were trying to say he's better than Cam, and he isn't.
I don't think he's better than
He
Cam.
isn't.
I don't think he's terrible. I don't think his O-line's the best. I like his receivers. I don't like his running game. They tried adding LeGarrette Blount, and my God, did he look terrible.
He had like 4 carries for like negative 12
9,
yards.
Theo Riddick he's a receiving back. Is Amir Abdullah even on the roster?
I don't know, but Carry-On, I didn't
hate what I saw from.
I don't know if Carry-On's going to be a good product.
He looked
I
at
don't
the-
know, but
I don't think he reminds me of like oh my God, what's Bishop Sankey?
Bishop
Reminds me of
Sankey.
like it's like there's like
Never forget.
there's
There's
small. I love
there's
that out of Washington.
so much potential in
There was
Bishop
like
Sankey.
there's a lot of potential in like just like not even like a lot of hype, just like low key hype, and then he's just gonna turn out to be nothing.
Yeah.
That's what I think is gonna happen. To pick a team,
I'm taking the Niners because I think Jimmy G will bounce back. I know
I don't hate Jimmy
know.
G. I just don't think he's the savior of the 49ers.
I don't know. Last week
I think the 49ers
he did
went
not
down.
look good. His first interception, I was like, okay, it wasn't his fault
Yeah.
because it got
He
tipped.
had 3, right?
And then he
3
threw
picks.
2 more.
Yeah.
His touchdown though was nice. It
Yeah.
was really nice.
I mean, he's talented. He
But
he
I don't
learned from
know.
the best. He has potential. I just don't think
I
he's ever
I
good.
like Shanahan. I think Shanahan's a really good coach.
I think he's a good coach for Jimmy G as well.
I don't know.
I'm picking 49ers.
I'm gonna take the Niners.
Not by a lot though, by 3.
Pats Jags rematch of
It's easy. I'm going Pats.
Yeah, same. Wait, what is it?
It's gonna be close, but like I know for a fact the Pats are gonna win.
I'm drawing a complete blank here. What's the
AFC Championship.
AFC champion? The championship. I couldn't think of it. I can't.
No, that makes sense.
I mean, because I
NBA
got
conference
I got
championship.
baseball on my mind. It's the championship
okay.
series.
Yeah, I think Pats are gonna win.
I got baseball up here.
24-17 Pats. Mark it down.
Yeah, I don't.
Brady has 3 touchdowns. They're not gonna rush for one. Gostkowski hits like a 60-yard field goal. It's over. Bortles isn't gonna show up, but the Jags D might show up enough, but just not enough to win.
Fournette might not even play.
Yeah, he's like a game time decision. Even if he does, he might run for a touchdown, but
all right.
no thanks.
Now we move to the best game of the weekend, Sunday Night Football, Giants Cowboys. Every year, it's week 1 every year, and this week it wasn't week 1, but it's week 2. Like, come on, give us some. Deadass, they should have put the Panthers Falcons.
That would be a better game.
It would have, but
Give a better divisional game. Give like even the Broncos. I know Raiders just played Monday night, but
you could throw the Pats Jags.
Are there
in
2
there.
Monday night games this week, or is there
No, it's
one
just
this week?
one.
Yeah, I don't like the double. Don't do that.
Yeah,
I go to bed at a reasonable time. Don't
we
put
have
the game,
school.
I don't live in California. Put the game on at 7. Put both on at 7.
I have to wake up at 8 in the morning.
Like, geez, we got class in the morning.
Like, I can't stay up till 2 watching a football game. Like, I want to, I really do, but I can't. So Giants Cowboys, who's gonna win? The Giants are bad. They're bad.
They're so bad, but
the Dak Prescott sucks.
Dak Prescott.
Jay, if you're watching this, Prescott's ass.
Dak Prescott is terrible. I saw a tweet. It's like
it's
like watch Dak go off. 14 for 24.
112 yards.
Touchdown. That's so true.
Dude, I don't think he's ever thrown for under 200 yards in his career.
Dude, he's bad.
Overhyped. They're not going to win 7 games this year. I'm sorry.
Dude, you know what pisses me off? Is whenever they're trying to say a quarterback's good, they always say he's better than Cam Newton.
Racist?
I don't know about that, but
Ooh.
Cam Newton's a top 5 quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, we get it. Move on. Who do you think, Giants or Cowboys?
I guess the Giants, because their defense is better. But see, the thing about the Giants is all their problems could be solved. Maybe. I'm saying maybe. Maybe all their problems could be solved if they get rid of Eric Flowers. He is atrocious. Did you see what happened?
I can't say that. I can't say that.
Oh my God. He said that he thought Calais Campbell was a speed guy. Did you watch no tape? Did you not listen to a thing the coaches said?
Calais Campbell, a D lineman?
Yeah.
A speed guy?
He's like 6'9", 350.
What does he mean, a speed guy?
He's like 38.
Like a fast D lineman,
Yeah.
or is he like a rusher?
A speed rusher, you know, like.
What a dumb fuck, dummy.
He's power.
My dad and brother are Giants fans, and I'm sorry for them.
Yeah.
Good luck in the next 50 years. You guys won't win shit. Either with the Cowboys, with the Broncos, but like I'm just spitballing here.
But you won a Super Bowl like a couple years ago.
Yeah, I guess that'll stick with me for the rest of my
Panthers
life.
aren't gonna win anytime soon. I just know that. I hate being optimistic. I hate it so much.
I hate being honest.
like 2015.
The Broncos are not gonna win.
2015, I was like, all right, 15 and up, 14 and up, we lose. I was like, all right, we'll lose. It's fine. Don't want to go into the playoffs with no losses.
Broncos aren't gonna win a playoff game in the next 10 years.
And then we lose in the Super
Royce
Bowl.
Freeman's
And we just
like a superstar.
we just haven't been good since.
Our quarterback's Case Keenum.
Dude, last year we were bad. We went 10-6, and I thought we were bad.
It's pretty good though. I mean,
You know why we went 10-6?
Ooh.
Can you take one guess?
Why you went 10-6?
Yeah.
You played like shit. You didn't have any weapons offensively.
And you know why we went 10-6?
No, just say it at this point.
Because Cam Newton
Sucked.
No, he's.
Oh, you mean like you went 10-6 because he's so
good? We are not a good team. We don't have corners. We don't have a D line. We have Kawan Short. Okay?
I mean,
We don't have corners. We don't have safeties. We have Kawan Short, who's getting old. We don't have an offensive line. We got receivers, and I mean DJ Moore I think has a lot of potential, but at the same time, like, is Torrey Smith and Jarris Wright gonna save us?
Oh my God, I'm crying.
You know, Olsen's continuously hurt.
I feel bad for Olsen.
Same.
He's a good player.
He's a great guy,
He's getting
too.
old, though.
He's continuously hurt. Funchess is our number one.
I like Funchess. He just drops a lot of balls.
I don't know. I mean,
Demarius Thomas, though. It doesn't piss me off.
I think that Cam Newton is severely underrated. I know I've been talking about him a lot this episode, but I don't think he gets the credit he deserves. Because people just look at his numbers and like, he can't complete passes. He doesn't throw for enough yards. But you have to look at everything else he does. He's able to make the big plays when you need him to. He's able to break tackles. He's able to make good throws. It's just he hasn't ever really had anything a lot of other quarterbacks have. And for him to be this successful up until this point of his career is pretty magnificent.
Yeah. Giants 24, Cowboys 20.
Yeah, it's gonna be a shitty game. Seahawks, Bears. The Bears. The Seahawks are bad. Russell Wilson, I don't like Wilson, but he falls into the same category as Cam. He's never had much.
He has nothing right now.
He doesn't, and he never really has anything else. Like
Bears 34. It's gonna be a high score. Bears 34, Seahawks 24.
Yeah, I guess, but.
You can just spitball a
like,
number right now.
Wilson, the year they went to the Super Bowl, obviously they were really good, but it was because of their defense.
Legion of Boom was a lot.
And then last year, the fact that Wilson almost won MVP.
Oh, why?
Is incredible. He didn't have anything.
Yeah, I mean, he had a pretty stellar year. He almost won me the fantasy league.
I know.
He didn't show up when I needed it. But
he almost won MVP, and Baldwin had a mediocre year. He didn't even have 1,000 yards.
I hate Doug Baldwin now. What a dick.
I know. I've always liked him, and like.
I liked him, but now I realize why.
Yeah. Why do I like him?
He's a pretty He's a little better than mediocre.
Well, not last year. Year before, he had a good year. After like week 6, and then I was like, oh, he's
they don't
good.
have any weapons, so like I'm expecting him to get fucking 20 targets a game.
That's exactly why I drafted him.
Man, let me tear my MCL, whatever the fuck he did to his leg. So.
All right.
Or shoulder.
So
collarbone.
Adrian Peterson last week had a really good game.
Oh my God, no, he didn't.
Yeah, no, he didn't. He had 28 carries for 90 yards.
If you watch Matt Berry on fantasy, he's like, oh, pick up Berry. Like, yeah, no shit, you pick him up. Like, he's a starter.
He's
carries. Gonna get 30 carries a game for like 74 yards and a touchdown. That's it. I mean, he's not spectacular.
Yeah,
He'll score for you.
I mean, I don't know.
It's AP. I don't know, man. He carries the ball 80 times a game. He's gonna get you yards. So a little bit overrated.
You want to talk about the Le'Veon Bell situation?
Yeah, I guess.
It's been way too long.
Just show up, Le'Veon.
It's been 3 years.
Just kidding. Don't. I'm playing a kid, and he has Le'Veon this week, so don't show up this week. Show up next week.
Okay. It's been 3 years. And who do you agree with more? Because I agree with both sides.
I do too.
I don't think either is wrong. I agree with you.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because we just saw that they don't need Le'Veon.
Yeah.
To put numbers up. They didn't really play too well against the Browns.
But my thing is, I think that it'd be bad for them to re-sign Le'Veon if it
don't
makes
do it.
Sense.
It's really awkward at this point.
Yeah,
just don't do it.
If you give him 5 years and 16 a year, you're kind of fucking your future. Because you have a lot of young.
I'm with the Steelers.
You have a lot of young talent you have to sign.
Yeah.
And Big Ben's getting old, and
Let him go.
You're gonna have to rebuild. I mean, Le'Veon's so good.
James Conner is good.
Le'Veon's leaving. He's out.
No, he's not staying. Then they're not gonna sign him.
Yeah, he's out. He's gonna come back week 10.
Because he has to. Right?
Whoever drafted him in fantasy.
What's the rule? Like he has to come back by week 10.
Yeah.
Or else like he can't become a free agent.
Correct.
Whew. So what does that mean that the Steelers have to sign him?
Mm-mm.
So he could just not play for a year.
He's tagged. He's making $15 million this year. And
what's he losing per game? Like $895K.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean,
how much my parents make in a lifetime. So.
Yeah, exactly. Like.
What a dick.
I know. He's literally just
like $1 million. Like I want to be the highest paid. Who gives a fuck?
I know.
You're a millionaire.
Yeah.
Like, what's? I mean, like obviously $1 million.
But the thing is, it's different in football because in baseball they have fully guaranteed contracts.
Yeah.
And in football you don't, because the risk of injury is so much higher.
Do they have fully guaranteed in NBA? No, right?
I don't think so. But apparently NBA money is monopoly money.
Yo, they toss it out like it's pocket
Chandler Parsons.
Michael Conley, $200 million. Like
Michael Conley at one point was the highest paid player of all time. of all time.
Yeah, that was like a year and a half ago when like the big money was just coming out.
Yeah, it was like the highest paid player for a week, but it's
Now
still the highest paid
LeBron's
player.
making like $40 million a year.
Yeah.
$40 million a year. That's stupid.
Okay.
I actually don't hate it. You don't want to know why? Because they bring in billions of dollars a year, so you might as well pay the players what they're worth.
Yeah.
Boom.
Want to move into baseball? Close it out. Your strong suit. I've been watching a lot of baseball.
I don't watch baseball.
I've been watching a lot.
I get
of
the
baseball.
at-bat updates, but I don't look at them.
I've been watching a lot of baseball because it's the best time of the year for baseball. Season's ending. Everything's coming down to the wire. Postseason baseball, by far the best out of. I don't know. I think football's better, but.
I would say like football.
I'd say football, baseball, basketball.
Yeah, basketball's kind of.
I don't know. Hockey playoffs are intense.
They are, but like it's hockey.
I don't watch hockey.
I don't either because it's trash. Do you think they should shorten the NBA playoffs from 7 games to 5? That's what they used to do.
Well, the thing is, it works for baseball because they'll play back-to-back nights. The NBA, it must be so strenuous.
I mean, but they carry out these things for like 3 weeks. Like a series, and like that's too much time.
Like think about it, a 7-game series, you play 3 games a week.
Yeah.
Because Monday, say the Lakers are playing the Spurs.
Sometimes they do like Monday, Thursday, then like next Monday.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Like the Lakers could play the Spurs on Monday and then fly to San Antonio and play Thursday. Like I don't know. I think that's a lot. And then in baseball, they just do. They'll play. Yeah, they'll play.
They play. They leave and then they play.
Well, because there's only 2 7-game series in baseball.
Yeah.
It's the ALCS, the NLCS, and the World Series.
Yeah.
And even in the World Series, they'll play Monday, Tuesday for a home team, take off Wednesday, play Thursday, Friday, take off Saturday, and then they'll play
Sunday, Monday.
No, they'll play Sunday,
take
off
Tuesday.
They'll
because
play
it's like 1-1-1.
It's 2-2, 1-1. Yeah.
Just like NBA.
So I like how baseball playoffs are set up.
Yeah.
A lot. I like it a lot.
If the NBA did that, I would like that better.
Yeah.
Like do like 5-5 and then
exactly.
7,
like
7,
I don't know
7.
why teams try to get to like I don't know, but
it's just kind of dragged out.
So
because like I'm not gonna watch the Heat and the Bucks play a 7-game series. Like fuck off.
Yeah.
Talk your baseball.
Like why is
I'm not gonna
why
watch
is
the
the
Heat
first
play
round 7 games?
Should I email what's his name? I almost said Adam Scott, the actor.
I almost said Adam West. It was like Adam West. It's
Adam Silver.
Adam Scott. The
Yeah,
guy from
dude.
Parks and Rec.
Yeah, what was I watching? He was in it. It was really
Step
fun.
Brothers.
He's in that. He's
in
the
Step Brothers, yeah.
brother, but
He's not a bad actor. I like him.
I think he's funny. No, he was in a movie and like it's like this swinger. If you guys know what a swinger is, like, you know what a swinger is?
No, not really.
I don't know if I can say it on film.
Okay.
Or like on the podcast.
All right. So baseball playoffs right around the corner. Boston won 100 games.
Surprise.
They're really good. Do you think JD Martinez could win MVP as a DH?
I thought he could when we talked about it earlier.
I mean, it's so hard.
The thing
It's
is,
so
if you're a
hard.
DH, like you can always bring in like we know that the NBA MVP is about stats.
Yeah.
I don't know, like I haven't watched enough baseball to see if it's about stats or about like the actual value of the player. If it's about the actual value, I don't think so.
I mean, now it's just all based on WAR.
What's his WAR? It's higher than Mookie.
No, it isn't.
Well, then Mookie.
No, because Mookie plays the field.
That's what I'm saying.
Like that, it plays such a role that he doesn't play the field. And I mean, if he wins Triple Crown, which is very likely, I think he wins MVP. You can't win Triple Crown and not win MVP.
Miguel Cabrera win it when he got a Triple Crown.
Yeah. I thought Trout was gonna win that, but I don't know. I mean,
how many MVPs does Trout have already?
2.
Is it 26?
25, 26? I don't know, but.
All right. Yeah, I don't think JD can, considering he doesn't play the field. If we're talking about strictly value here, I don't think he's going to be able to win.
I'd say MVP.
Did David Ortiz ever win an MVP?
But he never was close to a Triple Crown.
No.
JD Martinez he's batting .330. He has 41 home runs and like 130 RBIs.
It's a video game stat.
I know. I mean, I still think Mookie should win it. He's batting .340. That's crazy. Like that's
Mookie?
insane.
Mookie
Insane,
is?
yeah. Mike Trout's 27. I don't know how many MVPs he's won. He's won 2. He won 2014 and 2016. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Every year there's always a different guy. Like Donaldson won it in between. Donaldson got traded to the Indians. Did you see that?
My jaw feels like it's like rehinging right
You know what I find weird in baseball?
What?
Is, I don't know. I never really realized this. If you trade for a player, you only have to pay what's left. So Josh Donaldson and Manny Machado are rentals. So say the Dodgers got him, like literally 81 games through the season, and he's making $10 million. They only have to pay $5 million.
So they just pay like what?
Whatever they
Like what the rest is.
Yeah.
Of what he like hasn't been paid
exactly.
Yet?
So
I like that.
the Indians are only paying $4 million for Donaldson, and the Yankees and Red Sox were just complaining about how the Indians were allowed to get Donaldson because he was hurt. Like, yeah, he was hurt, but he was cleared to be traded. And like the Yankees, if the Yankees got him, they wouldn't have been complaining. Like, I thought that was classless by the Yankees and Red Sox. I didn't like that at all. But I don't know. Postseason's right around the corner. The playoff teams are almost they're almost set, but I mean the AL's set. It's Boston, New York. It's Boston, Cleveland, Houston, New York, and Oakland. What do you think happens?
I'm scared if the Yankees play Oakland.
The Yankees might not even be home. They're only 1 game up. They're
scared.
4-6 in their last 10, and the A's are 8-2. I don't know. I think people. I don't know.
Underestimating the Oakland Athletics, I see.
We don't have a wild card starter. You can't throw Sevy out there.
Just throw in CC, it'll be alright.
True. Or, I mean, I don't know, but.
Oh, kill me for Thanksgiving football.
I know.
That's random, but like,
yeah.
I'll be home. Like,
I know.
You drinking Shirley Temple, you know.
Who do you think wins the World Series? You have a choice?
The Red Sox.
I'm gonna say the Indians. I'm taking the Indians this year. I mean,
what's their record?
82-64. Doesn't matter. They won their division. They won their division in when did the season start? Beginning of April. They won their division April 2nd.
Is that shitty?
Yeah. None of the other teams are above 500.
Well, I'm just gonna say Red Sox.
I think the Indians have it. I don't think people give the Indians enough credit. I mean, hey, I want the Yankees to win. Don't get me wrong, but
I guess I do too.
I don't think they're good enough this year.
All right, that's fair.
But
not this year, maybe next year. Aaron Judge is still hurt.
just got activated.
Yeah, he did, but I don't think he can swing fully yet.
No, he can't play yet, but he just
But
did get
after the
activated.
3 weeks, he was supposed to be injured. Like, be more realistic. We all know he's not gonna be hurt for just 3 weeks.
I know, but all right.
That's about it.
Yeah, basketball soonish month.
I'm excited.
Half
October 23rd.
I don't know,
3rd.
but wow,
Halloween's like the 3rd or 4th game in the season.
when basketball comes back.
I bought 2K. It's pretty nice. It's the same thing every year, but like my career sucks too. But my jam's
I didn't get it
All
yet,
right.
but
You don't
all
have
right,
to.
we're signing off.
Yeah,
Hope
we'll be back
you guys
next
enjoy.
week.
So, peace.
Peace out.